YouTube and welcome back. There's a video I wanted to make for a while now. Basically from the moment EA started to use the packs, because everything is super cheap now and you can basically go and build your dream team. So let's say you're just starting out, you had some decent pools, you sold them, and you have 500,000 coins. So today I want to talk about what would be the best team to build with 500,000 coins, and also which players I would suggest you get in your lineup. This is basically for people who are just starting out or just need some guidance. As always guys, if you're new to the channel, please smash that like button and subscribe. It's free, makes me smile and helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm. So let's assume you just picked up the game recently and you missed out on the July 19 when everyone was pulling purples left and right because EA just used the player packs. So this video is for you. If you just go into the auction house and have a look at what actually is happening, we will look for players in the price range between 19 and 28,000, and we will look for the overalls between 94 and 99. Clearly you will not be able to buy 99 players, but you sometimes can snipe something, and to say that, I was able to snipe a lot of cheap players because people just don't understand what they're doing. Also, they really need coins and everyone is selling everything cheap. So as you can see, we have 14 players in the auction house. Some of them are really good, some of them I would probably pass. Just to give you some kind of idea, what could you actually build with 500,000 coins? You can see then you can snipe, let's say, your first two forward lines for 35k on each position. On your first defensive pair, again, I would probably spend around 70k. On your second, I would spend 50k. And in your third defensive pair, I would spend around, let's say, 30k. Goalkeeper, I would not spend more than 5k because, to be honest, yes, you can buy better goalkeepers for around 10k, but it's up to you. This would be the actual breakdown of what you could build with 500k. So players, for example, as Adam Graves, he's prototype 94 overall card. Why I would think this card is good? Because his shooting and hands are really good. And when you're looking at lower overall cards, and we are not talking about 99 McDavid, McKinnon, Matthews and all of them, you need to actually look at the superstar and zone abilities, because when you're using the lower overall players, synergies and abilities actually matter. Adam Graves is a perfect build, not too big, not too small, so he will not be knocked off the pack quite easily. You cannot afford his MSP if you don't have a lot of coins or you don't have a lot of power-up collectibles. So this 94 overall Adam Graves is a really good card. You have sniping forward, so you can boost some of the hands and shooting stats. Same about, like, you can actually do the shooting boost, defensive boost. Let's just say, without any synergies activated, yes, you cannot boost the speed. 94 acceleration, 94 speed. It's actually very decent. Crease Crusher, Big Tipper, Unstoppable Force and Total Eclipse. This guy will be the guy who will be in front of the net a lot and you'll be able to score a lot of tip shots. This is a really good budget alternative. 94 overall card, you can get around 26, 27k. The most important thing is when you are building your team from scratch, or let's say you don't have 500,000 coins but you are just building it slowly, you need to look for these 94, 96, 97 overall card, and you need to pay attention. We all know that the biggest thing and biggest meta in NHL 24 or in any other NHL video games was speed. So we want to find the biggest and the fastest players with some decent abilities. Also, when building the team, I probably would suggest you use a bigger center, and then on the wings you have one bigger player and one smaller player, because you need someone who will straight line and someone who will be able to hit. So for example, this Benjamin, I cannot pronounce his son, whatever he is a really good winger. Yes, he's small, but if you put him on the one wing, he's really good. Also, you can boost his face-off stats, but because of his size, I probably would suggest you use him on the wing. 96 speed, 96 acceleration, and this Make It Snappy. Make It Snappy is the most OP ability in the game, so if you're looking for someone who is fast and score a lot of wrist shots, then this guy would probably be a very good option for you. Make It Snappy will definitely help with that as well. And as you can see, you can get him for around 25k, and he could possibly play on your third or fourth line. I probably would try to avoid players like Brandon Dillon because yes, he is huge, and yes, you probably would have a lot of big hits with him considering he have truculence, but for a 94 overall card, he only have 89 speed, and you will notice that a lot when you'll go against God squads. Yes, he is cheap. As far as he's not your favorite player, I just would try to avoid cards like that. If we go and increase the hour pricing, let's say up to the 30,000, that will give us even more. As you can see, straight away from 13 all the way to the 49 players you can actually buy. I know a lot of people don't like to use female cards, but when you are looking for someone with a really OP speed, these female cards would be actually very, very nice. You can also use her in the center because she can have 99 faces, but again, because of her size, I probably would use her on the wing. Close quarters, shrug it off, tape to tape, and Unstoppable Force. I probably would activate every single ability. She would be a perfect player, again, for your third, fourth line because she would be able to straight line, the shooting is good, the hands are decent, and that's speed. And because everyone hates female cards, you can get them for quite cheap as well. But like I said, we need to look for a bigger center. So let's see who could we actually go and buy and and put in the center position. And one of the cards I came across is this Thomas Plekanec, because he have quick draw and also 99 faces without any synergies activated. Zone ability shrug it off, so that will help with his size. In my opinion, one of the best centers you can find with this budget. If you put him in the center and let's say Alex Carpenter on the wing and I don't know, let's say we find a right-handed winger, but who is a little bit bigger if we put Carpenter on another side, that's a perfect one line. And in the day, it's 30k for Thomas Plekanec, 30k for Alex Carpenter, and let's say we use another 30k for another winger, that's 90k for just one line. Clearly the auction house is going up now because the prices are actually now not that bad as it was a few days ago when I was actually making that screenshot, but I think if EA will release some packs again and once the rewards are out, people will start ripping packs again, the prices will go down. So again, because this video is about the best team under 500k, let's increase the pricing. If we go all the way up to the 35k, you can basically get yourself a 96 overall left-handed defenseman. Also, one of the greatest cards in the game, Sam Dickinson. 97 speed, 97 acceleration, the shooting and hands are great. Heat Seeker, really good ability if you want to shoot the wrist shots from the blue line, and he's also quite a big guy, and you can get him for 35k. In my opinion, really good price. So let's say we have Sam Dickinson on one side, and another player to put next to him would be this Tyson Berry, because 97 speed, 97 acceleration, the shooting and hands are good for a right-hand defenseman, he's overall, and you can get him for 35k. So basically in your first defensive pair, you only spend 70k. If you look at the budget goalkeepers, this Charlie Lindgren would be a really good card, because he have light work, and he's only 7k. 63 aggression and light work at his size is actually a decent price. You could go and pick someone else, let's say we go and increase the buy now maximum to 10,000. You can straight away see it gives you more options, and there is a lot of good goalkeepers. Even this Sergei Bobrovsky is not bad, but I probably would still go with Lindgren about that. When it comes to the picking up the goalkeeper, you just need to find the tallest guy. Another good goalkeeper is Cam Talbot, because he also have that zone ability light work, and light work is the best ability for goalkeepers, and he's also quite big. But you can always go and pick up any Jacob Markstrom, because everyone knows that Jacob Markstrom apparently is the best goalkeeper in the game. It doesn't matter which overall you use. Like I say, for a goalkeeper, just find the tallest guy with the cheapest price and with the light work as a zone ability, and basically you are set. Okay, now let's put the numbers together. Let's assume we spend 90k on one forward line. So that's 360k for all your offense. That leaves us with 140k left. On a goalkeeper, we will only spend maximum 10,000 coins. So that leaves us with 130k left. On one defensive pair, we already spent 70k. So that only leaves us 60k. And that's not a lot. It basically means we can only spend around 15k on one player. But you could probably go and save some of the coins in the offense. Let's say I don't think you need to spend 90k on every single line. I probably would say spend 90k on the first and second line, and then on your third and fourth maybe spend around 60k, because that's the maximum you need. Because there are a lot of players you could save your coins. For example, this Jimmy Weezy. Again, zone ability, make it snappy. So I would try to buy every single forward and make it snappy if they're lower overalls, because they definitely would make a bigger impact on your team. And you can get this card for around 30k, so you already save 5k on just one player, and he's a great winger. Another great card is this Patrick Sharp, because 99 speed, that's all you need. If you're looking for someone who will straight line and he's right-handed winger, not the biggest, 99 speed, you can boost the shooting and also like some hands, so perfect card. And as you can see, he's only going in the auction house for around 30k. If you just put a bid, I don't think anyone will outbid you on that, so 28k and you have a perfect winger. Let's say on one side you have 99 speed, you need someone who is bigger. Liam O'Brien would be a good alternative, because yes, you cannot use him in a center position, but he have 96 speed, 96 acceleration, decent hands, decent shooting, and he's quite big. So if you pair one bigger, one smaller player, then that's again, you get Patrick Sharp on one side, Liam O'Brien on the other hand, and we just need to find a perfect center. And someone good would be this 93 overall Alexander Barkov, because for a center, no contest is a good ability. 97 face-off stats, also quite big, and you can also boost the speed. So 92 speed for a center, not bad. Born leader every single time he hits, that boosts the energy, so another great card to pick up. Liam O'Brien would only cost you 24k. And Patrick Shark, let's say we buy now, it's a 30k. So this line would only cost you 82,000 coins, and it means you already saved 8,000 for something else. One of the players I always suggest as well is this Kendall Coyne Schofield. Yes, she will be bumped off the puck a lot, but she's the perfect player to do straight lining. And in the lower divisions or even the higher divisions, straight lining is very important, even as much as we would hate it, because your straight line is basically two-way traffic, back and forth, back and forth. You straight line, you pass, cross crease, goal. That's super easy, and unfortunately, that's how the game is designed and everyone is doing it, so why would not you do that as well? So like I explained, if you put your line together from scratch, I would go with the biggest center. On a wing, I would use someone with a 99 speed or at least close to that, and on the other side, I would use someone who is maybe around 94 to 97 speed if you can find, and someone who is much bigger. In defense, I would do the same. If you go and pick up Quinn Hughes, you probably need someone bigger on the other side, and vice versa, same about Makar, and so on. Okay guys, thanks for watching today's video. The last thing I want to ask you, please let me know down in the comment sections below, who is your most favorite player you found, and let's say you pulled in the pack, you was never expecting to be good. I always like to try out new players, and also if you have any suggestions for future videos, please let me know, because I can do a lot of tips and tricks. I just need to know what you guys want to see. As always, thanks for watching the video, have a good one, and see you guys!